president gave us this big stimulus package right when he got elected. He said that if we pass stimulus, unemployment will never get above 8%. We just learned today that it's been above 8% for 43 months. In Nevada, it's 12%. Look at the foreclosure rate. Look at the unemployment rate. Look at the fact that over the last 4 years, family household income has gone down $4,000. Look at the fact that under the president's failed leadership, our credit our credit rating has been downgraded for the first time in our nation's history. Look at the fact that 23 million Americans, that's 23 million men and women, are struggling to find work in America today. Look at the fact that nearly 1 in 6 Americans today are living in poverty. It's the highest poverty rate we've had in a generation. It's not working, and we've got a plan to fix this. That's what the Romney-Ryan plan for a stronger middle class is all about. That's what getting back to work, that's what finding the ideas that work, that produce growth, that produce opportunity are all about. Let me tell you the 5 basic things that we're going to get to work right away when we win this race. Number 1, in this state and across this country, we have lots of energy and lots of minerals. Let's use that energy and create jobs. Coal, gas, electric, renewables, Keystone Pipeline. We can create lots of jobs and lower the price of our gas, lower the diesel costs, lower home heating prices. Number 2, there are a lot of Americans who are in between work. I've got a lot of buddies I grew up with who lost their job at the big factory we had in our hometown. They're in their 40s or they're in their 50s, and they're in between. You need to have skills. You need to have an education system so people who are stuck in a rut can get back to school, get a new trade, and get back onto a path to prosperity so they can pull themselves up and reach that horizon they're shooting for. That's critical. Number 3, we need to make more things in America. We need to grow more things in America. We need to sell them overseas. And we need to make sure that countries, if they cheat, we got to hold them to account. And you know what else we got to do? This is something that's very near and dear to my heart, something I've been working on a long time. It's not that complicated. We have got to stop spending money we don't have. This idea of printing and borrowing is getting out of control. It is a huge cloud over our economy. President Obama gave us 4 budgets, trillion-dollar deficits, as far as the eye can see. No balanced budget. $4 trillion deficits. No proposal to balance it. The United States Senate. Hey, you guys heard of this guy named Reid in the Senate? So I take it as a yes. They haven't bothered to pass a budget in 3 years. We've got this law that says every year, Congress, by April 15th, April 15th is tax day for every American. It's budget day for Congress. They've ignored it for 3 years. Friends, this is not governing. This is kicking the can. This is blaming other people. This is not responsibility. This is not leadership. We have got to get this budget under control, or else we will wind up just like Europe. If you practice European economics, you'll get European results. The last thing, guess what? Most of our jobs, they come from businesses like this. They come from successful small businesses. We need to champion small businesses. And you know what? When people are successful in business, that's a good thing. It's nothing to be ashamed of. That's a good thing. Take a look at the Peterbilt Truck Parts and Equipment Company. They have 67 employees here. They've got 64 across the street at the International dealership. And this business pays their taxes as individuals. Here's what that means. President Obama is promising, he already passed the law, that come January, the tax rates on these kinds of successful businesses goes above 40%. This tax increase he's talking about, It doesn't even, it pays for 8% of his proposed deficit spending. You know what? Overseas, which where I come from in Wisconsin means Lake Superior, countries like Canada are lowering the tax on their businesses. They lowered it to 15%, and Barack Obama wants it to go above 40%.